Today I want to talk to you guys about why you should know what your higher self looks like and why you should do everything in your power to chase after that. Let's get into it. So, you live life, right? Everybody has a life. Everybody has parents. Everybody has been born into this world. And we all have desires. We all have wants. We all have needs. And the question is, what are you doing to live up to your desires? Because there's a big gap from doing what you want and doing what you need to do. For instance, it's 6:53 right now. I'm going to the gym. Do I necessarily want to be doing this? At times, yes, but at other times, no. I'd much rather sit in bed and waste the day away. But what do I need to do? Well, I need to go to the gym and create a better body for myself because I believe that my higher self would do the same thing. So I keep saying higher self, and you're probably wondering, what does this mean? What I'm trying to say is your higher self is the best possible version of you. And the reason why you need to know who they are, what they look like, what they do, what their desires are, what their motives are, who they're married to, who their kids are, what their job is, what their business is because if that's who you want to be and you have no idea or no vision of who it is, you will have no direction in if you're going in the right way or in the wrong way towards that person. You need to know who this person is. You need to write out their day-to-day tasks. You need to write out how much money they have, how much their business brings them, how much they love their kids, what they do with their business, how many cars they have, what car do they love the most, what car do they hate. You have to know these things because if that's what your higher self is and that's who you want to be, then you have to go out and create it. But before you create it, you have to know. Sorry, I got pretty emotional there, but it's like, how can you become better if you don't know what better looks like? For instance, I don't have my higher self fully detailed out, but I know he'd get up at 5 a.m. He'd go to the gym. He'd take a shower. He'd do his devotional. He'd journal. He'd eat a healthy breakfast. And that's what I did today. Now, I want to kind of paint a picture before I head out here and get my workout in. Imagine you're a boxer, right? Instead of fighting a different person from your work, instead of fighting your kids, instead of fighting, your ex-wife, you're fighting the best possible version of yourself. Do you think that when you got in the ring, you'd be ready to take it on? Or do you think that when you got in the ring, the only person in there is you? Because you are the highest self. There is no other version that's better. And if you don't know the answer to that question, I think it's time for you to start putting in more work. I think it's time for you to actually live up to your potential. To write out who this person looks like, what they do, and why you want to become them. Because you can always say that you're moving forward, but if you don't even know what forward looks like, you're just speaking out of your mouth, and you're not actually following the direction and plan that you have set out to become.